Hello everybody. It's me again. Okay, yeah, that I don't think that was very descriptive, but whatever. I will. Oh, what? Okay, great. Now this is a professional streamer right here. Okay, so I fixed the problem from the last stream. We actually have it kind of working. And also I've looked at the VOD for this stream and found some issues, so I hopefully fixed most of these. Let me show you. So we had the add schedule component, right? Which should just give us a JSON representation of whatever Twitch gives us as the schedule. So as such, one more thing, yeah. We should now be able to have it work. And as you can see, it does in fact work. While my image is toggling, you can see that there's like a little button behind me. That's the DevTools for the queries we were using last time. That lets me, you know, like see more clearly what's happening. Let me show you. So we have two queries currently in our application, in our widget. One is the identity query, which fetches the identity information, and the other one is the schedule. And you know, I can just go in here and click on it, see what the data that it returned, you know, stuff like that, what state it's in. You will notice that it says stale on both of these. They are just this, you know, orange hue. And we will fix this in a second because we don't actually want that to be the case. But you know, step by step. So yeah. But how did I fix it, you might ask? And the answer to that, if it wants to actually toggle, how do they know? Okay, I guess it won't work. Great, I thought this would work. Whatever, I'll do that by hand. Yeah. So, I changed a few things. So first and foremost, we had the app component open, and two main things changed here. One is the DevTools that I mentioned, which are, you know, included right here, so they will show up and let me use them. But the other thing that you will notice is that I'm checking here if the API token is empty. If it's empty, I'm just outputting loading. So we don't actually load this add schedule component until we have a token to use. So that makes some other stuff easier. So when we look into an API client, which for some reason doesn't work. You know what? I mean, I can do that by hand. What am I doing? Oh, because it's not on SUs, right? You can see that I'm just straight up creating the API client here. I'm no longer, you know, using all of these like queries or like effects. I just created because at this point I'm guaranteed that the API token has been actually provided, which makes some other stuff easier as well. For example, identity mostly stayed the same. I just so you know, so that's pretty much as is from yesterday. That's the same thing pretty much. And then the schedule. I made the use the params parameter again because that's kind of nicer looking and cleaner. But the problem is this part, because we're missing this dot data right here, which is why it wasn't working for the majority of the last stream. So now we have that and it's working again. And if you look here, we just check if identity is undefined, and because at this point the API client cannot fail, like it will only get created once we have the token, and that will immediately succeed. We don't have to wait for it. So yeah, this is nice. This is working, and now we can actually use this information. We can actually, do the thing that we wanted to do. So that's progress. Okay, but how do we do that? Does this work? It does. So you can see that we have this. Oh, I thought this had like. Oh, okay, it has a cursor capture. So you can see that we have this value being given to us from Twitch, which is the timestamp when we will be getting our next ad. It's pretty the same exact format of a timestamp as we would use for the Discord timestamps, if you know these ones. We have the duration of that, we have all of this data right here for us to use. So that's what we will do tonight, hopefully. The weird problem is that, if you look at this is a number. It's nice that it's a number, actually. It makes my life easier. And the problem with that is, this is not what Twitch says they will send. And yet they do. So, let me show you. So this is the endpoint, right? And you can see that the next add and last add are in this format, which is different. It is actually called RFC 3339. And the question becomes now, if I do use the format that the endpoint is giving me right now, will that change? Will it stop working next week? But I guess we might as well just use it as is for now and hope it doesn't change. This is it's a weird issue, this discrepancy between these two. But what can you do? So yeah, okay, let's try to figure it out. We can actually do some stuff with that, not with that, because now that we have the DevTools here, we can just fetch again the schedule, for example, and you can see how the prior free time updated now because I forced it to re-download. And honestly, the fact that the queries are capable of these refreshing and invalidation and stuff like that, this will be really helpful for us because we will need to fetch this data again once a new ad gets scheduled. But this hasn't happened yet because we need to actually worry about the current ad first, because we aren't actually doing anything with this data yet. Okay, will the button work now? No. Okay, let me do this by hand again then. Okay. So let me actually wait, because what was the format again? It's just it's just straight up JSON without anything here, so that's nice. In that case, we can actually wait. Can we? This is these are string keys, which I'm not sure if this will work. Will it? No, I don't think it will. So we're gonna do this without like sugar syntax and figure it out in a different way. So we wanna get the next add. What was it? An next add time? Okay, now it won't show it to me. Okay, but I have it saved here. Next add. Okay. I mean, this won't. I don't think this will work, but I kind of wanna check if it will. Actually, wait. Let me use apostrophes just for convention's sake. Why is this Angie? Actually, wait. Yeah, actually, this is a good question. Will this work or do? Because I might have to make it a, you know, a state thing. Yeah, we are returning a query. So in that case, we need to actually compute it. All right then. Okay, so in that case, this will be what will it actually be? Is it like a memo? I don't think it is a memo, actually. But let's find out. I haven't used React before, so, you know. We shall find out soon enough. Because this is, so effect is with the external system, memo is for caching the value, which I don't want. And state is not what I want either. So I suppose it's probably fine if I probably can just do the thing directly, I imagine. Right? Hopefully. Well, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, okay, let's just see what happens, you know. I'm actually curious if this will work, to be honest, because, you know, like, I'm not experienced with this. But it should. The question is, will it update? Okay, I don't think this worked. Why are you angry? Can't access property. Yeah, that checks out. So I guess we do need to make it a state then. I mean, all right, that makes sense. Okay then. Okay. Then again, do I needed this? I kinda don't, but we might as well. Just so we have something to work with for now. And I'm just gonna put a 0 in there, which will hopefully be enough for now. Okay, use effect. Yeah, this will be dependent on add schedule. Okay, this is, I don't know what AI wanted to do here, but we're just gonna run set next add to this. And now it should work, right? Hopefully. It works. You can see it first says loading, then it says 0, which is the default value we've set, and then it actually sets the current value we want. So that's nice. Okay, so this works. But what do we need? We need, well, yeah, we need the time where the next stream happens, next advertisement happens, and then we need the current time, which is fine. Okay. Which means that we might just not even store it directly, potentially. There's actually another thing I wanted to check out, but I haven't yet, so we might just come back to that and then worry about, because it might be a way to make this a bit more cleaner. Okay, so we can either cache it, or we can just compute the duration left each time. And I feel like okay, let's just try something. We'll see what happens. Okay, so let me temporarily clean this, and we will make a new value. Seconds until next add. Okay. And then if we have the schedule, we want to well, we want the now, not for sure. We'll see if we can. Now the question is, how do I get seconds out of this value of static method returns the number of milliseconds elapsed since the epoch. Okay, so in that case, we don't even need the value of, but we do need the division by 1000. And this will be the number of seconds. Then we can set seconds until next add to not whatever AI thought, but rather to next add minus now. And then we can probably set an interval, really. Because like, what's the unit? Is it milliseconds, the interval, or delay milliseconds? Okay, so it is in milliseconds. All right then. So what we want is we want this to be 1000 indeed. So this should now work, right? Oh, right, we need the dependency again. Yeah. And we wanna print this out now. Okay, well, let's see if this works. Well, Well, I mean, it is working. I will want to floor this honestly, though, I imagine. So we don't have the decimal places. Yeah, now it's counting down, as you can see. So now, since it's counting down, we can actually do things with this, which is nice. Okay. Let me actually look at the memo again, because it reminds me of a feature in another framework I've used. So I wanna... Actually, this might be the way. Because it runs the... Yeah. Yeah, memo might actually be a better way to handle this, though. Okay, so let's try adding this first, and we'll to test it out, and then we will see. So now what we want is well, we want to split this into minutes and seconds, I would say. Const well, let's say do I want to... I wonder if I can destructure these. Maybe? Probably not, though. Okay, let me try using use memo, right? Okay, so we wanna... well, we wanna return... Let's just make it like a full function. Yeah, like this. And make it dependent on seconds until next add. Yeah, this might actually work. Which means we might actually be able to also just kinda squish it all together, but this is fine for now. Okay, so let's try using this now. Minute sec. Minutes. Seconds. Okay, let's see if this works. It does. Yeah, and it's actually like in sync with the widget in the top right corner, as you can see. This is nice. Okay, I'm actually happy it's working this quickly. We definitely need to clean this up though. But yeah, like this is, you know, like immediately a result, which is nice. So yeah, okay, now that this is working, I would say, okay, I mean, this will need to be formatted better, but that's fine. For that matter, does this actually, is there like a built-in thing for that, or not really? There is, actually, right? Because this will return, no, this is the base. So that's not what we want. Huh. We might use some library like Lodash or something later. Okay. So now that this is working, how do we clean this up? To be honest, let me squish it all together, because I'm curious if we can. So, okay, so let's do this then. We will just kind of copy some of this stuff. Actually, no, we kind of want to keep it because it's gonna be cleaner. Yeah, okay, so we will just turn it into a memo then, I'd say. Consequence. I'm just gonna call it until next add. Maybe not. I'm gonna call it seconds until next add, and then I'm gonna rename this to until next add, just to make it kind of look cleaner without like repeating in the names. So this will be a use memo as well, and it will do essentially, you know, the same thing. And it will be dependent on add schedule. Yeah, so now we can get rid of this, and it should still be working. Well, I think it's a bit out of date, but maybe. Yeah, because the ad is starting soon. Still, it shouldn't... Oh yeah, because I forgot to copy the tick. Which is why it's not ticking. Yeah, but like if I refresh it, it updates. Because the calculations also update. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, then let's go back. Because I forgot to add the timer thingy. Oh wait, yeah, that's actually a good question. Because I cannot actually add a timer here. So, like I need something to update it. I might just keep it as an effect then. Because that's just gonna make it quicker for us. Because we need to, you know, we need to calculate it based on the ad schedule, but we also need it to you know, to have it update, which we cannot do with a memo. At least not like directly. So, okay, I wanted to call this until next add. Okay. So this is working, right? I hope it is. It is. It's nice. It's counting down. Hey Arcana, how are you? I'm making a thing, like you can see in the top right corner of yours or of the stream right here. Where it says, you know, how the ads are happening. But I just want to make it without like tinkering with the official widgets. I'm glad you're good. I'm just chilling. It's cool. Okay, so is it working? It is working. It's counting down. Is it in sync? It is in sync. Like it's just mildly not. Happy New Year to you as well, Arcana. Yeah. Like we need to fix the formatting and all, but it is working. Yeah, it's progress. Okay, so what do we need now? Well, we need a way to format the numbers. So we might as well get that done. And then once the time approaches closer to the next ad, we'd probably want to figure out a way to make it, you know, refreshed for the next add, you know. Let me actually figure out if Lodash does that, because that would be nice. I like Lodash. Number clump. This is not. This might actually be it. Pad. Pad's the string on the left and right sides if it's shorter than length. Okay, pad start. Pad's the string on the left side if it's shorter than length. Okay. So let's do that then. We need to add a Lodash in that case. Okay, so in that case, what we want to do is do pad start. Okay, I think I need the typing thingies first. Because it's not actually, you know, auto-completing this for me. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so it wants the string first, which is this. I'm not sure if it will like auto-format, probably not, so I'm just gonna go do toString. And then we want the length, which is 2. And then we want to pad it with zeros, if there are not enough zeros. Will this work? Yeah, it works. So, you know, now when the second count is 1 digit, it will have a 0 at the beginning. It will look better. So that's nice. Okay, what's next then? To be honest, we might as well do some styling, but first I wanna wait to make sure that the 0 will actually reappear again, just in case. So yeah, how are you all doing? Oh wow. Honestly, it's really satisfying to see this work, even if it's actually kind of simple, you know. It's not much just yet. It looks so cool. Oh, I wasn't looking. Did it work? God damn it. Okay, well, I'll assume it's working. Well, let me do some styling with this then, and we'll see what we can figure out. Okay. Actually, let me see what happens if I just input the thing in here into OBS. You know, what will it actually look like? So let's find out. HTTP localhost 55137, right? No? Okay, what was it? 5173. Okay, I was close. You know, don't question this. Okay, thank you. Well, okay. Well, number one issue, it has the background, which we don't want. But that can be fixed, hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna make... So now we will just have it perpetually on the screen, I'd say. Just because why not? Okay, now I don't see it there. I can click on this. Oh, okay, because it's behind the thing. Okay. Okay, let me make it bigger then. Just a bit. Okay, now we can actually keep track of it. Now we can compare it, you know, to the OG in the corner. Let's figure out how we wanna do this, because we have some styles pre-generated in here, which we will probably just throw out. I'm not sure if we care about this. We probably don't. Okay, let me just throw it all out and see what happens. Yeah, it will crash. I know. Okay, in that case, let's now create the styles from nothing and see what happens. Well, as you can see, it immediately works because the background color isn't getting overwritten. Wait, but now I'm curious. What if I... Actually, probably not here, right? Well, okay, so what do we want to do? Well, for that we need to know how we can actually target the elements. So what's this looking like? It's just there without like any method to this, which is fine. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So we will do some stuff so we can actually track this easily. That's about it, pretty much. So I'm just gonna make this a div. And if we will just give it like a class of class name, right? Of what was it? It was let's just call it countdown, I guess. And then I'm just gonna make a few spans around the thingies here, so we can style those as well. Okay, and so we don't have to look that far. Let me just kind of format this a bit. So, okay. So this will be class name minutes then, and this will be this will have a class name seconds. Okay, now we can style it probably. But also, I guess for that matter, will this work? Maybe. It is working, okay. And let's use the fact that that CSS is modular in this, I guess, and let's create a style sheet for this specifically. I'm not sure what the convention is, but I know that is a thing, so you know, who's gonna complain, because it's not going to be me. Okay, so font size, we can make it bigger. Okay, but I need a preview myself because I don't see. I need to see it up to date. So I'm just gonna. I guess I'm gonna have OBS open, or I'm going to have Firefox on the other screen, which is fine as well. Okay. Mogo got first. Congrats, Mogo. So does this not work? Why does this not work? Oh, right, because we never actually imported the styles. That checks out. Yeah. Now this should work. Yeah, okay. Now the text is bigger, but we want this even bigger, so let's get to that. Let's make it like 32 pt, and let's see how that looks like. I don't see it updating on the stream though. Oh, okay, no, it is updating on the stream. Well, maybe not 32 then, maybe like 28. Yeah, this is actually, yeah, no, this is nice, but we need a font to go with this. Which means we might as well go to a website called fontsgoogle.com and see if we can find something cool to use. Something nice and readable. Actually, I know what I want to use. I want to use a font called Hyperlegible, because it's supposed to be really easy to understand, like read if you have like dyslexia and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take like maybe regular, and then I'm going to also take bold, if it actually lets me. Can you go away, please? Close this. No, go away. Okay, thank you. Yeah, wait, not what I wanted. Okay, I'm just gonna copy this. Okay, so now that we have that set up, let's go to the index CSS. We want to paste this. We want to do this. And now this should have an immediate effect on the styling, yeah. That's nice. No, wait, where did my Firefox go? Okay, here it is. I closed it by mistake. Okay, so now let's switch over, and I'm gonna make it so that maybe both spans will be bold. So the colon and the middle will stay the same, but the digits will be bold. Does that look good? I'm not sure. Maybe? I mean, it looks acceptable. I think. Like, there's a lot more we will do with this, for sure. But it looks okay, I think. We could also style these a bit, like let's set the color of the main div to like let's say CCC maybe, and then maybe even less, maybe like AAA, and then in the span we can get it back to white. Okay, now that looks nice. And we can also add some padding. Does this look good? I think no, I think it looks fine. It looks a bit like stretched a bit too much. Let me try something smaller, like 3 pixels maybe. Yeah, this is nice because like it was really squished together. So this is better. Do I want to like change the font size shenanigans a bit? Like if I move this here, for example. Yeah, and then like we can make the main font size like not that small, but much smaller, so like 24. Maybe even like 22. This actually looks kinda nice. Like it just adds this like subtle separator without like being too obnoxious. I do wish it would. I think I want this to be. Okay, we will need to do some like layout composition shenanigans because I think I'd like it to be aligned to the right, preferably. It is already wide, wide, you know, the whole width of the website, so that's fine. So I should be able to just do text align, right? Okay, yeah, this is nice, this is nice. I can just kinda wiggle it around, maybe. I mean, this, I will say I don't like using like pure white, so I think I'd like to make the color, even the white color a bit, you know, weaker. But how weak, that's a different question. Not that weak, maybe like EE. Where's my Firefox going? Okay, hello. Maybe I can even give it like a slight hue. Let's do like EDD, which should make it slightly reddish. I mean, this looks nice. It's a bit more like thematic to the rest of my like channel theme. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it looks fine. Let me look at the whole stream, for example. I guess the question though is, do I want this to be like this, like a timer, or more like what the OG above has with the, you know, M and S? I guess the question is, does this signify a duration well? Because you would usually use a colon like this to signify, you know, a timestamp, and then, you know, hour and minute. But it's not bad. We could add some labeling underneath though, potentially. Hey, I kind of want. Wait, let me do that. Let me actually play around with that because I'm kind of curious now. Like if I position relative top stop rods stop 100% and content M. Like this, maybe? Okay, yeah, this is... Actually, I don't think I want it to be relative, though. I do need this to be relative, I think. But then I need this to be absolute. Yeah. I mean, it kind of works. It looks weird. It looks kind of cool, but like I don't know. Wait, so how do I do this then? Because I need this to be... I guess that's why I need to put left as 0 probably, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is actually kind of nice. Wait, let me cook. Let me cook. Look, it's not quite aligned. Oh, actually, I think I wanted it to be... can I do this actually? Translate... Wait, no, what was it? Was it filter? I think it was filter, right? No? I haven't used this in so long. Transform? Yeah, okay, this is it, yeah. Translate X. And 50% will move it the wrong way, so let's move it 50 forward. And now it's centered below the number. Okay. I worry it will not be... Huh. Well, let's do the same trick then underneath the other thingies. Well, first and foremost, let me try making it a bit more compact by just, you know, fixing, just saving some stuff here and then just taking what we need to here. Will this work? It does seem to work, indeed. That's nice. So now I can add the S like this as well. Take a sip? Okay, I shall take a sip then. Thanks, Ellie. Oh, I missed your hello. Hi, Ellie. Nice to see you here. How are you feeling? Stretch? Okay. This is looking kind of funky. I don't know how I feel about this. It might be because it's a span. Like if I do display inline block, it might work better. No? I'm not sure why it's not centering correctly. Because it should. Well, okay then. Did you have fun, Ellie? I'm glad. I'm glad you had fun. Hmm. Oh, you Ellie. You squeaky little girl. What happens if I do this though? Cause like I guess this won't be a line anymore. Yeah, like it will move off kilter. Yeah. I don't want. I'm not sure why it's not centering correctly though. Oh, right, because I would need to do left 50% and then minus 50% here, I think. Yeah, now it's centered correctly. Does this look good though? I don't know. And don't worry about the fact that it's kind of wiggling. Sometimes like flickering. Like we will fix this eventually. It is kind of... I wonder why it's flickering this much though. Oh, because it's... Hmm. Can I actually access? I guess okay, no, whatever, we will fix this. This is fine. Okay. Oh yeah, let me actually refresh this though. Because I don't think that this on-stream one will refresh itself. Yeah. Well, it's working now. And it's counting down to another ad break, while the official one is currently busy counting the time left till the current ad break finishes. But you know, this is progress. This is it. You know, we're getting somewhere. How do I feel about this? I might actually send it over to someone. Give me a second. Did I copy it right? Probably did. Okay then. Next, this will actually be probably a rather short stream, but there is something I really wanna get done first, so let's see if we can get that done. So, all right. Because we know we need this to actually, you know, refresh eventually, which is apparently not that hard. And we just need to set a property on this, which is refetch interval, but also we need to make this set the stale time to probably like, because like, it can be even like 30 minutes, but I'm gonna set it to maybe like 10 minutes for now, which is stale time is essentially at which point will the queue assume that data might be out of date. But we can also separately define how often it will auto-refresh, which will be the refresh interval, which will give us the query back and let us return the... Now, but like, what does it actually give us though? Because like I can't seem to be... Can I... Because I don't think I can access the data, right? Because this wasn't really described well in the documentation, so I'm seeing if I can find something that will work for this. There is set data, but I kind of need the... okay, let me just open the docs then. I'm just gonna temporarily set it to refresh every minute or something. But let me open the documentation then, because now I'm curious what's up for, you know? Tan stack, right? Yeah. So what I want is... where was it? Because it wasn't here, right? Oh, right, it was here at the bottom. Yeah, here's query. Refresh interval. No. If set to a number, all queries will continuously refresh at this frequency in milliseconds. If set to a function, the function will be executed with the query to compute the frequency. But it doesn't return the data. So, you know, what gives? Yeah, because like, what is the type of this? Use query result. Okay, well, that's a problem. Because we needed to reliably refetch. And for that we need data from the, you know, from the query itself, preferably. But this is not like, this is like a query object itself and not its result, which is a problem. But we might be able to use this to just like schedule the invalidation though, which is not going to be too bad, I don't think. Because what we can do is use effect, and in here we wanna well, if query data is a thing, so if we have some data, we kind of want to do this, yeah, essentially. We will just kind of schedule the query to refetch eventually, you know, like when it needs to. Maybe even a bit like, maybe even plus like query data duration of the ad or something like that. And this is in seconds, so we will multiply this by 1000 to get milliseconds. Yeah, and this should be fine. And now we will just add the dependency on the query. And this should work now. It should just update itself. Probably. Like, a thing we will need to do is we will need to actually, like make the countdown swap to the to counting down the add time if it's done, but that's not going to be a problem. Okay, how long till another ad break? 20 minutes. Okay, well, that's a while. Actually, are we doing this? It's like I could just do... Yeah, date now, which is a number. And then we could do this. And multiply this by 1000. Then we don't have to do this. And now we can just do this. Okay, and this should actually work now. Hopefully. It's going to be hard to check if it's working, but it should be working. Okay, so now we have a countdown that will, tick down correctly. So that's step number 1. And then step number 2, we have it looking well. Then we have a step 3, which was it will auto refresh as needed. So yeah, I might actually stop it at that for now. And we'll see what we will do next time. And if I will stream doing this again, of course, but we shall see. When did it refresh? Oh, I guess that's the latency doing its thing. Yeah, okay. But yeah, like I kind of like how this is looking. I've received feedback that the M&S are unnecessary, which is fair. We don't need it. Like I kind of like how they look, but yeah, like they are unnecessary. So it is what it is. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go eat something now, but first I think there's someone I really wanna raid. Yeah. Okay, so in that case, let's raid my good friend Daze Draco. Cause why not? They are currently like doing this thing called Archipelago, which is like a huge like thingy where items from different games get put in get like swapped between each other. So and then you are playing these different games with other people at the same time, and you need to kind of you know, help each other get the items you need, because, you know, you're playing a Terraria, and I don't know, like some kind of weapon is not in the game. And you need to get it from outside, from someone else's game who's playing, like, I don't know, some first-person shooter. So yeah, like this is actually a oddly exciting concept. Like I'm really curious to see where it goes. So yeah, like we're gonna rate them in a second. Thank you all for coming. And have a good night, day, whatever your time zone tells you. Okay, we're gonna rate in 3, 2, 1.